Hello, Young Living family. I'm coming at you with some tips on time management. And this is something that I've learned the hard way and I'm still learning. I've been with Young Living for over 7 years now. And I started out doing the hustle. I was working my business every spare minute that I could find. I was hosting as many classes as I could book. I was working myself to the point that my family resented how often I was on my phone. I was suffering physically. I put my body into adrenal fatigue where I was constantly in a panic mode and super frantic with my energy. So thankfully, over the last 2 years, I have learned a lot of new habits and put some measures into my lifestyle to set up boundaries so that I don't do that to my own body. And also, it's not a great reflection on the Young Living business when I'm promoting a business that gives freedom. There's not a whole lot of freedom when you are constantly working and constantly on your phone and getting your body to a point where you are not functioning well. So that was not reflecting well for Young Living. My brand partners were seeing what I was doing and they didn't want any part of that. And I burnt myself out as well. So here are a few of my tips for how to keep yourself accountable to your own time and to manage your time well. So the first thing is to honor your time. One of my biggest mistakes was that I put my Young Living business ahead of everything else. So I would skip workouts. I would skip fun things. I would skip personal care. I would skip time with family. I would skip things in order to grow my business. Now, there are going to be times when you have a class scheduled or you have an event coming up or you have to be pulled out of your personal life for your business, but it doesn't mean that you do it all of the time like I was doing. So honor your time. And I have learned that my workouts first thing in the morning are the most important thing to get my body and mind and emotions in the right place. It is such a great outlet that helps me start off my day on the right foot. So that is an important piece of my day that I cannot sacrifice. Set hours for yourself. So look at your time, look at your schedule, look at where you have open gaps of time. If you work a full-time or a part-time job, if you're in school, look at those moments in between. So maybe it's your lunch break. Maybe it's first thing in the morning if you get up early and you set aside an extra hour in the morning before you have to get ready to go. Or if it's maybe an hour after dinner. Make sure that you have time set aside for your business while you are doing your everyday life. Because if you don't set aside that time, it will get eaten up by other things and you won't put the time and effort into your business. You will let that go by. But you still need to remember to make time for yourself. So if you're working full-time or if you're in school, make sure that when you're eating up those hours, the lunch break or before work or after work or around bedtime, after your kids go to bed, make sure that you're still allowing yourself time for personal care, like time relaxing outside on the patio with your spouse or going for a walk or having exercise. Make sure that you don't cut all of those things out because those are still really important for your body. And then the last thing is to stay organized. Because if you sit down to do something for Young Living and to work on your business and you don't know what to do, you're going to waste time trying to figure out what you're supposed to do, right? So it's really important to have a system in place. I personally use a system that my friend April and I put together. It's called Empowered Leaders. We have a calendar. The calendar I can look at and I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing at that point during the month. If it's the first Monday of the week, or if it's Monday, I am checking for new members to send them a welcome message. I'm checking for missed loyalty orders to send them a reminder and check in with them and see if I can offer them any assistance. If it's the end of the month, I'm checking on, again, missed orders. I'm looking to see who's close to ranking up. Like, I have a list of things to do to make sure that I actually am checking in with people, and I'm checking in with the people I need to check in with. It gives me reminders. I also have pre-made wording. With the Empower Leaders content, I have pre-made wording to work with. So if I'm like, oh, I just can't think of anything to say, I have wording to pull from that is included in that bundle. If I don't know what goals I need to set for the month, I've got that in that bundle. So stay organized. Have a place. I carry around this binder everywhere with me, and it has all of my Young Living stuff in it in one place, and it just comes with me everywhere I go. So keep things right in front of you. Make sure that you have reminders set for yourself when you need to do certain things. Another thing that I do, I'll show you real quick, is I carry around postcards. These are all from Oil Supply Store. And when I have a new customer join, I send them a postcard. Oops. When I have someone on my in my downline who places an order and maybe they're not on loyalty rewards and I want to send them a thank you, I send them a postcard. So I just carry around a stack of postcards with me all the time so that I always have an opportunity. If I have an opportunity to write a postcard, I have it with me and I can go ahead and get it done and send it out. So again, stay organized, have that with you. Make sure you honor your time, and make sure you use the gaps of time when you're not working or not in school to your advantage, and really use that time wisely. So hope that's helpful for you. I hope that keeps you focused on your business in a healthy and positive way.